2023 is the best year to go freelance. Here's why. Hello and welcome back to the Freelanceverse. Thanks so much for coming back to the channel. I'm finally healing. My voice and my cough is still bad, but I have energy again. My body doesn't feel like I've just been hit by a bus, so I can finally get to recording my videos that I have planned now. And the first one today is about why 2023 is the year to go freelance. 2023 is upon us. It's January, always the perfect moment for new plans, new motivation, new life goals. And I know from the comments that many of you are feeling that way and want to change your life, want to take that leap and go freelance. And in my opinion, it's the best year to do that. Just before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like my videos. I want to reach 25,000 subscribers by March, so let's make that happen. Remote work and Flexwork has really replaced the traditional workforce, especially since COVID. We have seen many changes. And now throughout 2022, Flexwork has really become the new norm and is now fully accepted. Companies are aware that the best suited person for a job is not necessarily someone living in their area, in their city, but can be somewhere from all over the world. It doesn't really matter anymore, depending on the profession, of course. The myth, the stereotype of having a stable job, of having a stable income is kind of not there anymore, right? Many people with this so-called stable job got laid off. And in my opinion, it even switched a bit. I feel like you are more free and you are more stable in your life if you have control over your own work, over your own hours. And that's why freelancing for me is a much more secure job opportunity, job outlook, because you have it in your own hands. You make what you want with it, right? Freelancing is the fastest growing trend in the global workforce. In fact, it's 3 times faster growing than the traditional workforce. And companies do realize that. It really catches up with them, right? Why would you hire someone locally to do a mediocre job? You have to train them. You have to invest a lot of money and efforts until they can perform a certain job that you maybe only need once or twice. If you could just hire an already trained freelancer to do the exact same job and then go on with your project, right? So this type of project-based gig work becomes much more frequent. Another factor is the whole meaning of the word work is shifting drastically now that millennials are taking over the higher positions in the companies, right? And kind of the older generations are leaving the workforce. Even though millennials are always facing this stigma, and maybe I'm biased because I'm also one, but there was always this stigma that they don't like to work hard and they don't have a good work ethic. But in my opinion, it's really about working smarter, not harder, right? The older generation had this really value on this dedicated working hours, these people that stay there for hours and hours and just work hard. But if you can do the same thing or even better in less hours, why wouldn't you do that, right? Work-life balance is much more important in the younger generations than it was in the older. And that all leads to the fact that freelancing is becoming more and more popular, very fast growing. And the meaning of work has really shifted from being the sole purpose of someone's life, like the identification, rather to a mean to live your life through that, right? Of course, it's always the best thing if you can find something that you really enjoy, like I did, luckily, like many of you want to get there. You want to live a life where work doesn't feel like work and you can just do whatever you want, whatever you truly want in life. And that, I can't even tell you how much this means. It's like salary really becomes a secondary motivation. It's still there because you still need to make a living. You want to not only pay the bills, you want to make a good living, right? But just having the freedom of not having to dread every morning of waking up and going to work is worth so much more than you can imagine. Whatever I mentioned now is also reflected in many studies. I'm going to link them down below. Generation Z, for example, is much more likely to go freelance. It's almost 50-50 by now, which is insane. It's truly the future of work, I can guarantee you that. So it's really the best time to make the leap. Another important factor why it is so popular and possible nowadays is because of technology, right? All these technological tools are making it possible for us to work from home, to work remotely. And I live in this building, in this apartment. I work from here. I film videos from here. I reach you guys from here. So really, we are so hyper connected. We have project management tools, invoicing tools. Everything is at our disposal, and it's also backed by the big multinational tech companies, right? Which makes it secure, if you like, if you trust them, right? No, not everyone trusts them, of course. But what it means is it also allows bigger companies to let their workforce work from home remotely, right? Because it's actually secure enough to do so. Freelancing gives you so much more opportunities in life to build a life that is truly yours, that you really want to do, right? Being stuck in a box is one of my biggest fears and one of my biggest values that I never want to have. I never want to feel stuck and be stuck. And freelancing is really, I noticed, is really the only option for me to achieve that at the moment. I'm not saying this is always like this, but at the moment it's the only option. Freelancing allows you to diversify your skills, right? Same as you would diversify your investment portfolio, for example. You don't want to put all your money into one stock, right? That's really dangerous. So I don't want to put all my skills and all my life energy into one profession. That doesn't make sense for me. I want to try new things. I want to evolve. I'm not doing the same thing anymore that I did in 2016, right? It's still under the umbrella of translator, language specialist, but everything has changed. Nothing is the same as it was back then. So I really love this flexibility, this evolvement, and of course it comes with instability sometimes. You have to be able to deal with that, but if you can, it's the best choice of employment, in my opinion. If you do decide to take this step in 2023, please do not expect amazing results in the first year. That's not how it works, right? It's gonna be hard. It's supposed to be hard. I'm saying it over and over again on this channel. If you, excuse me, if you can afford it, if you have the time, draw up a 3-year plan. Give yourself time, draw up a plan until 2025, that would be now. End of 2025, that's 3 years, right? Yeah. Write practical goals, financial goals, what you want to achieve in terms of clients, how many, from where, like really, really detailed plan. For every year, a separate sheet, right? So you have every year plans. And then at the end of 2025, evaluate. How did the plan go? Did you excel? Did you not excel? What didn't you achieve and why? And then you can really decide if you should give it a go. Because if you decide already in the first month and you get nervous already when you don't make enough money, that's not gonna be constructive, right? If you decide to go for it this year, then that's just the beginning. It's only gonna get better. So give yourself time, give yourself 3 years and see where it leads you. Good luck. Feel free to reach out to me if I can help you in any way. Let me know in the comments what business you are starting. I'm not only speaking to the translators out there. I know most of you are, but there are also other freelancers watching. So give it a shot. 2023 is the year to do it. With creativity, persistence, a bit of luck, and a lot of cold calling, it will be possible. See you next Monday. Bye-bye.